Hello.
Hey,
How are you today?
I'm parking a little slow, but I'm okay.
Okay. Did you see my thumbnail?
I think so. The one where you advertised you were coming on. Oh, I didn't see the thumbnail. I see it now.
It it's cute. I put us being two flapper girls.
So you've already went live?
No. Yeah, we're live. Uh-huh.
Oh. So you've already went live?
No. Yeah, we're live. Uh-huh.
Okay. Turn that down. So I thought I would just color today since I'm not in the mood to do nothing, make much more of a mess.
mm. Well, I really enjoyed doing my watercolor thing that I did yesterday. So I'm probably going to do that again. Where is the one I did? I just had it out. And I saw some other people doing them. I need to turn my other light on. It's dark in here.
How are you tonight?
Hey, Jack. Lynn, I haven't seen you forever and a day, girl. I don't know if you know her. Her name is Kim. And she sometimes does lives with, I don't know who the other lady is. But anyway, they were doing something similar to this. So it's kind of like a meditative, relaxing thing. So that's what I need.
Yeah, me too.
Have you talked to your daughter?
Nah, a little bit.
She home?
Yeah.
So what's the trick with these watercolors that are so thick and creamy? Do you just have to work with them until they...
I don't know that I've ever used any of that creamy, but just basically use water, I guess, till you get consistency you want.
Yeah, they're almost like uh lipstick. That's what they kind of remind me of.
What is it, that Karataki whatever?
Yeah. They have quite beautiful pigments. I've tried mixing some, but not too much. Hi, Brenda. How's your day going today, dear?
Hi, Brenda.
Is this your day off? Sort of. Is any day our day off? Yeah, it is. It's starting to get colder here too. Um, just it was Every day is a day off. It I was it was snowing earlier this morning or late morning, and then it all went away. But now the now it's dropping down more in the temperature. My mom is worried about the cats because they're outside cats, and she bought them all little houses for their so they could be nice and warm.
Michael,
Yeah.
I think to get in trouble, so I am staying out of it.
We are just doing some relaxing things today to kind of end the week. Oh, Michael. Well, it's funny because I have remembered Christmas Day where it's been like 70 degrees before. So it has really gotten colder this year, faster than I recall in previous years. I don't mind the cold for the most part, unless for some reason I can't. There are sometimes there's some reason I just can't get warm. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my old age. But for the most part, I don't mind the cold. Those look like alcohol markers that she's using. Brenda wants to know what markers.
I've been using alcohol markers, and because this red one is getting low, I use watercolor marker on top, and I even use colored pencil a little bit, but mostly alcohol marker so far.
Yeah, she uses a variety of things sometimes to get the effect that she wants on her pages. I found a new brand of paint markers. Remember the Sharpie ones?
Yeah, I've heard
that I was telling you about that were so great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Sharpie ones only had like a black, a gray, a white, and then primary colors. So this set is from ARRTX, and they have a whole range of colors. And they are acrylic markers, but they have a brush tip, and they're really nice. I'll have to do something with them so you guys can see, but I was really pleased with them. I need to find a circle thingy. I don't know if I have one. I don't have one. Oh, there's one. I don't know.
So many things I would try. You waste my money.
Yeah, we We sometimes buy things and then end up thinking, why did I spend the money on that?
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then it's even worse when you have to fight with Amazon to get them to give you your money back, huh? That's me, not you.
Yeah, I have a problem with them, I don't think.
Well, I called the bank, because I was just going to go ahead and dispute it with the bank. And they were fine with me disputing it. But what they do is they give you provisional credit, but it's money out of their account that they're doing that with. So technically, Amazon still has their money. So they kept asking me to pay them again with another card, and I wouldn't do it because I was afraid they get paid twice, and then can you imagine trying to get your money back? Shoo.
The only thing I had trouble with one time, I ordered something that there supposedly was no refund on.
Was what?
It was a pesticide I ordered and they wouldn't take it back. But other than that, I haven't had any problems.
I usually don't, but the thing is I had several items to return, and some of the items came in different orders. And to get them to understand the list of what I wanted to return was like talking to a doorknob. They kept saying, "Can I have the order number?" So I'd give them the order number with the majority of the items, and then they would just assume I wanted to return the whole order. And I was like, no, I don't, there's things I want to keep. I just, and I was like, never mind, I'm tired of this. So.
You just let it go?
No, I stopped the dispute with the bank, and I'm going to try to deal with Amazon again. I just haven't had the energy to.
Sounds like me fighting with my it's internet, cable, phone.
Yeah.
All them. I about have a nervous breakdown.
Well, I don't want to say anything mean, but one thing I did learn from, I don't remember if it was when I was working in Apple or where, but they said the easiest thing to do when you're talking to, hey, Katie, to customer service like that is to just use short, brief sentences about what you want to do, because if you get into these long discussions, they don't get the concept of it all.
It's because they don't live.
Well, this is true, but
For example, ever been to a fast food store, restaurant, and you tell them everything you want before they open their mouth, and they sit there and make you.
I can't. You're cutting out, my dear.
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, you go to a restaurant and you tell them everything you want, and what?
You repeat it because they asked you the same thing again.
Uh-huh.
I think you need to turn your sound down or something over there. Because there's
Me? I don't have my two sounds on. Am I too loud?
No, but there's an echo when I talk.
Oh, I'm not hearing it.
But it might be on my end. I don't know.
We were on, I'll turn the sound down a tiny bit and see if it makes a difference. We were on Roxy's live last night, and she'll put herself in the studio and then also her guests. And we kept hearing this buzzing sound. And she has Restream, and she's paid for the membership of Restream, and we couldn't figure out what was going on because after we dropped one of the individuals, the buzzing stopped. However, the image of her was all blurry and her words were coming out faster than her lips were moving. So it was rather weird.
Who was that?
That was Foxy.
Oh.
And she said she really doesn't have any issues, but in the morning, but I was thinking she usually doesn't have guests in the morning, I don't think. So I'm not sure what was causing the problem, whether it was bandwidth or her computer or what. And I told her that Annie is pretty good with troubleshooting some of those too. I think she was the one that did the, Michael is too. She did the Restream review, I think. I like that color. I wanted yellow. So what's everybody doing? Is anybody else crafting tonight? Or creating something? Any last minute handmade gifts?
I'm gonna do any more Christmas stuff.
You're done with it?
I'm a color, and I might do a painting. I don't know if I have the energy to.
For your daughter?
No, just to be doing.
Do you usually get her a gift?
Yeah, usually. But I didn't have a lot of money this year, so. I'm about ready to put my Christmas stuff away, the scrapbooking stuff.
Brenda said all of her Christmas crafts are done. This girl, I don't know. She must have a personal assistant. She's always got her videos out on time and something new each time. And she is on a design team for somebody. And she takes care of her wonderful husband that spoils her rotten. and she's always on time.
Yeah, some people are very blessed.
Yeah. Well, she tries to do her videos ahead of time so that she doesn't get behind. And I don't know why I can't do that. I need to plan better, and I think if I plan better, I would be better. I love you, Brenda. You're wonderful. I aspire to be more like a Brenda when I grow up.
Did you watch a video by Evelyn Colors
Uh-uh.
talking about how to do YouTube? She's got some good advice, but I'm thinking, nah, I can't do that. I'm not doing it.
I was watching one of my just a YouTube post I saw for one of my friends, and she was making I don't know. It was Kim, Brenda. I can't remember what kind of soup, if she just said seafood soup, cream of sea, something that sounded very delicious. I think her aunt was coming to stay with her a little bit because her husband had to go in the hospital for a procedure. Maybe she was cooking. Homemade seafood chowder. Yeah, it looked good. I keep trying to get Adrian to make potato soup. I love creamy potato soup with bacon. It's so good. Are you a soup person, Martha?
Yeah.
Are you?
I usually make some. Sometimes I make just vegetable soup with some kind of meat in it, and sometimes I make chicken noodle soup.
An A6 planner? Hi, Joan. Haven't seen you on here before. Thank you for visiting me.
Hi, Joan.
She's one of my friends that I met through the Happy Mail thing that I was doing. And that was fun. We had fun doing that. Joan, yeah, I'm glad you came by. I just wanted to let you know that I made you a standard moderator. Basically, what that means is you can click on anybody's icon or their face in the chat, and it'll take you to their channel, and you don't have to leave the chat to subscribe or to look to see what they do if you're interested. What was, I forgot. What's tiny? I must have missed something. I don't know if I have my baby journal here or not. I've done some tiny ones before, but there's one in particular that I worked on for class. And I had it showing my friend Becky a couple of days ago, but I don't know where I made it. Unless it's on my Lazy Susan here. No. Okay, well, I'll just keep an eye out for it. Sometimes it's right under my nose and I don't realize it.
Hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth. How are you?
I've been live several times, Beth.
Has she?
Yeah, she does. You do lives, don't you? I think she has usually a pretty good crowd.
That's good. Share me out so I can get some viewers. If you all don't mind giving me a thumbsy upsies, I'd really appreciate it. What do you do on your lives, Beth?
There's one where she plays games. Hi, Deb. I remember being on there one time when she was. I don't know that I ever chatted though. I probably just listened to see what it was all about. But I know I've been on there more than
you sneak.
Yeah, sometimes I sneak around.
You're a lurker and a looker.
It's not that hard, Joan. After you do it the first time or two, you'll become an old pro at it. I was scared to do it the first time too.
The thing is with the lives, you're still, I mean, if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. That's a thing with the live. So it's almost like doing a video. You're just doing it in real time. I didn't understand that concept of the premiere, because to me, a premiere is like to announce a new product or process or channel change or something like that. I don't understand why you would put a regular video on Premiere.
I don't know. Some people do it like if they have a little bit of a long video and they want to share it, but they would like to chat with people while they're together. I've seen I don't like it when people want to do it for 2-3 minutes. It doesn't make sense to me because you don't have time for anybody to get there.
Hi, Scrapbook Sage. How are you doing?
Hi, Sage.
So, pretty much everybody that comes in because I encourage you to connect and subscribe to each other to see what kinds of things everyone's doing. I put you as a standard moderator. That way you can just click on the person's face in the chat, go to their channel without leaving this current live, and decide if you want to subscribe. So if you do that for any of us, I'm sure we would be happy to have some new folks.
I know I would.
I think the only collaboration I'm in so far is I'm gonna let this one dry. Is one that Caroline's in it. Maybe Joan, you're in it. It's about the okay. I gotcha, Sage. It's the one, Joan, about Martha say hello so she can. No, I was gonna do that one, but it stressed me out. The 12 by 12. There's Martha Beth. It's the 12 by 12 paper challenge. I don't really know what it's about. I just said I would do it. Because April asked me, she's like, Jean, are you going to do it? I'm like, well, I don't really know what it is, but I guess I could try. Have you been doing some fun things, Brenda?
I don't know what color. I don't know.
Oh, Sage, you're the one that's okay. So, Scrapbook Sage, is that Dawn? Okay. All right. So, I need to get myself together so I know what it is about.
I was gonna do Junk Journal January, but I was just looking at the list again. No, that my brain says that's too hard.
That was, oh my. Well, I accidentally caught myself looking at diamond paintings on Temu, and I was like, nope, not gonna do it. Because I don't want to have to commit to something that, or buy supplies for something that I may never use.
Well, that's one good thing about it. Usually all the supplies are right there. You don't have to buy anything extra unless you want to. It all comes in the
Mm-hmm. I think I did buy a coloring book. Why? Just because I like to collect them because you guys color. Because Annie the other night, she was like, Jean, do you color on your channel? And I said, no. She's like, then why are we friends?
Shoot, I'm friends with all kinds of channels.
And I said, we don't have to color to be that. I don't have to color to be your friend. If it's a prerequisite, you forgot to tell me. Because I was laughing at Linda today because I just popped in on her live. She is so funny. She just starts talking whatever she wants to talk about. And then she was talking about fear. And something about the Bible and fear. I forget exactly what the scriptures were. And I was like, oh no, she started a devotional coloring like Foxy. She started laughing. She's like, no. It was just something that came to her mind. I said, that's okay. I was just teasing her. But she does go off on tangents and just talks and talks and
12 journals, 12 months. Oof.
12 journals in 12 months. We have 12 creators. Hey, Kitty. We have 12 creators sharing twice a month a project off their bucket list. Okay. So it doesn't have to be a journal. It can be anything that we've been wanting to do off of our bucket list. But so Joan, you'll really enjoy Martha's channel. She has a lot of she does a lot of different things. She's an amazing painter. So if you haven't seen her paint yet, I'm always bugging her to paint because she's so good.
I think I want to jump back into it by doing Tracy Kieran's things that I do sometimes. So I don't have to plan it myself. Just enjoy the process.
Well, I think too, challenges are nice to connect with people, but they can become overwhelming if they're really stressed about, getting it done, or if you feel like you have to be on time. And if April hadn't asked me, I wouldn't have known about it. So Mama Juju. Crafting on the back 40. That's good. So you can make embellishments or whatever you want to make, is what I understand. Or you can make journals each month. Okay, I gotcha. I don't know. I need to finish my journal that I showed yesterday, my flip-flop one. I want to cover the pages and put the ribbon on it and everything, and I think it'll be really pretty. Okay. This is supposed to be a turquoise green, but it's got brown in it. So thank you, Dawn. I know we were going to try to touch bases on the phone sometime and talk about it. I just haven't had the time to really dedicate to phone time right now. I don't like to talk on the phone. I don't know why.
I wonder if this pen will be a pain in the tush if I try to do the sky with it.
What are you trying to do the sky with what?
Alcohol marker. I usually
Oh, yeah.
that.
And then you said something about your the ones. I really appreciate it, Dawn. It was sweet of you. And yes, we will definitely connect. So you just hit me up on Facebook sometime. I'm not always on Facebook, which reminds me, I think I got a message from I love you, Brenda. Take good care. From oh. Okay. My daughter's boyfriend. Bye, Brenda. Yes, we do. She is always very supportive. If she can sneak into our lives, she does, doesn't she, Martha? Mama Juju.
Oh,
April.
I haven't seen her in a while on my channel, but yeah, she comes pretty often. And
I was telling Michael, I went over to his channel and Annie was grounding me for going over there. She's like, no, Jean, no, do not go over there. And so he had this one woman on that he had talked about a while back, and she was from Appalachian, up in the hills of West Virginia, probably. But anyway, I couldn't even watch it because she was so foul-mouthed, and I don't know how they allow that. I thought they didn't allow that kind of speech on here.
I don't know. I've heard other people cuss on their channel.
Really?
I don't know that there's a rule if it's not a child's channel. Haven't read through all the YouTube rules yet. I just kind of know not to be
From what
crazy.
you've heard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't use that language myself, so I don't really care to hear it. But that woman was the one he was featuring. I don't know if he's done any more things of her, but she was really, not only was she foul mouthed, she was crude. And I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I don't like to watch channels. I've told Michael before that I just don't like to watch that kind of live where they pick out another YouTuber and pick on them.
They pick on them?
Yeah. That's kind of what that is.
Well, I wasn't sure if he was, if these were like well, I guess they are YouTubers. I was thinking because they did shorts, maybe they were from TikTok or something. But yeah, I see what you mean.
Now I have just been in a couple of his lives for a few minutes, so I don't know if he does like that other woman that I unsubscribed from because she was really bad about this.
Well, she was just downright hateful to people. Hi, Tony. How you doing, girl?
Hi, Tony.
Joan's like, fancy meeting you here. I got a kick out of Beck. She was doing all these, I saw two of her videos where she was using pinks and, colors that were not black because she likes that gothic look too, like Tony.
Wow.
And she had some pink and it was so pretty.
She can do it because she has made me we did a alter composition notebook exchange not last July but the July before, and it was just amazingly beautiful pinks and reds, and I said, it's like she made it especially for me, and she said I did because I didn't know it was mostly gothic, and she sent me some beautiful cards too. So she can do it. She just chooses not most of the time.
Yeah, I think for the most part, we have a color palette we prefer, each of us. I mean, I like the pinks and all that, but I was telling on my live the other day when I was making cards, I'm not really frou-frou-y. You know what I mean? Oh, is that it?
And it's beautiful inside. Look at that. I haven't started doing it yet because the other one I slowed down on my journaling. Plan on starting it pretty soon and using it. It's just gorgeous. Look at all that gorgeousness.
So did she take pages out, or did she just leave sections in between that you could journal on?
She probably took a few pages out, but I don't think she took many. It looks about that similar.
Normal, right? Because I know Jennifer was saying with hers, she wasn't going to take any out.
I think it depends, like, what you're going to do with it. Like, if I was going to use it for an art journal, I might have to wind up taking pages out. But just to use it for, like, where I keep my lists and my notes and etc., I probably wouldn't have to take anything out of it. It is beautiful. I just love it. And that's what I like about alternate composition notebook.
Mm-hmm.
I feel more like if I make a really beautiful journal, I'm a little bit silly. I'm reluctant to use it. But with
Mm-hmm.
a notebook, and you don't fill up all the pages, that's what it's for. So I feel better just using it as my journal for making notes and lists and prayers, etc. But with a regular junk journal like that one I sent Michael,
Mm-hmm.
I loved that thing. I don't think I could have ever brought myself to journal in it.
Yeah.
But I told
And
him better use it. He probably won't though. Maybe he'll give it to you.
maybe, but I think he likes it. I think he is kind of intrigued by the whole crafter, thing. If we could get him to try it, I think he would like it.
There are some crafters on there I saw. Some of them got quite a following too.
Yeah, there's one guy I watched today. His name is Eddie Makes Art,
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
and he was making a journal, and he was just doing a simple journal, and I think it looked good.
There's one man. I can't remember his name, but he makes wreaths basically, and he makes really nice videos, beautiful wreaths. And he's got lots of subscribers.
Makes wreaths. Yeah. Wreaths can be challenging. Punch Monkey makes wreaths too. She makes the nice big ones for your door. I'm sure that's what he makes too. I remember I always wanted, when I would go to like the fairs and stuff, I always wanted to have one that was kind of wildflowers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're so pretty when they use like lavender and that kind of stuff. Dried flowers.
Well, from what I could tell, mostly Dollar Tree products, but they turned out really beautiful. Wow, I was able to color this one in.
Huh.
Red.
What did you use? Your blue from your polychromos, or?
No, it's just one of those cheap alcohol markers. Some of them are better. I made a couple of Christmas journals, Joan, but I think I'm gonna save them to next season to finish decorating. I'll have the base already done.
Okay, I'm gonna let these dry. I want more yellow on there. Even if it is just splotches. I don't know why. Do you guys remember the Fiero cars? The Fieros?
I don't.
Those little tiny sports cars that were really fashionable and fun. I used to want a purple one with an orange pin with a yellow pinstripe. I don't know why I picked that, but I did. I'm a weirdo, I guess.
I don't even care what color it is, but I like the ones with the real pretty blue. The blue that looks like purple in some light.
Mm. I don't even care what kind of car I have right now. I don't drive. No, a Fiero. Now keep in mind that this was probably the 80s or the 90s when they were popular. I don't think they make them anymore.
Yeah, I've probably never heard of them. Always behind the time.
My friend had one for the longest time, but I don't know what they did with it, whether they candy apple convertible Mustang. Mm-hmm. I swear, my daughter's boyfriend is one of the most negative people in the whole wide world.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's
He just,
I made it
a lot of times, he'll text me because his real mom moved back to Indiana. I mean, he could text her, I suppose, but she works. And yeah, Joan, it's a cool car. Now, I mean, I've always wanted a Jeep, and we have a Jeep Compass, but I really want a Cherokee. But they're very expensive, and the monthly payment would set me back a few years. It would be not a good thing. So what did everybody have good for supper tonight? Anything exciting?
No. Not really.
Not really. Well, I don't know if I showed you guys this journal that I've been working on, but I have journal covers that I've made, but I haven't put anything in them. So this one I'm trying to get the pages all done. I altered a book. So this is a little CD one of those CD covers, and I put that on the top. There's a little girl in here with a rose bush. It's a black and white, and you open it up and it looks like this. But then I have all these beautiful textured burritos. I had quesadillas. My friend who came yesterday, she made a whole bunch for us to put in the freezer. My son's a relatively picky eater, but Deb gave me a pack of, I think it was 6x6 papers, and I used them to cover the inside of this book, the pages, and I made pockets, and I made triangular pockets, and more over here, and I used some washi. I'm gonna have to reapply that because it's kind of sticking up. And I use some ribbon. This is like a chiffon, a fake chiffon, I think, that that I put through the sewing machine. And here's another pocket here. And this one has a strange pocket because of the way I folded it. So there's a pocket here, but then there's also a pocket here. This one got a little wonky because of how I cut the page, but I covered it with some washi tape. So we have a pocket here, and a pocket here, and a pocket here. And oops, I'm going the wrong way. And this one. So I wanted to make sure that I used all of the paper. So I even used the top, you know where the top is right here that has the hole in it? Why did I lose my YouTube? Oh. Thank you, Deb. So the part here where there was the hole in the white strip, I still use those pieces because I didn't want to give up the space. So then I just covered them with washi. And then with this one, where the hole was, I just covered that. And probably it'll get something, you know, added right there. So this one has 2 pockets, but they're side by side. The problem I'm having is the book is starting to come apart. And I tried putting some glue in it, and that didn't work. So here's another pocket. Here's another one of these crazy pockets. And here is a pocket. Here's a pocket. I was just trying to make sure I took full advantage of the paper and not waste any of it. So this is one of my favorite pages. I think this washi looks really nice with these colors. And even this one here. And this one has pockets, and I covered up a few things. Here's some more. So this is technically the last page, but I'm probably going to cover this with something. And I'm not sure. The thing that kind of bugs me about this is I'm funny about things looking finished. And so I don't know that junk journaling's the right the right what do I want to say, craft for me, because junk journals, you don't have to worry about crooked pages and things like that. But as I worked through it, I made sure that there was a little border of the page showing, and now some of that looks pretty rough. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave it and maybe round the corners, if that will help, or what might help. Okay, I'll have to check that. I don't know, Deb, but what I loved about it is it was textured. It had like a nice feel to it. And so right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's starting to crack open. And then if I hold it up a little bit, because I glued some of the pages together, the way that I learned how to do this, it said, I don't remember how many you keep. I think you keep 4, tear 10, keep 4, tear 10 is how I did that. Did the what I tore out. And it's okay because it's still a little alligator mouth, but you see how the pages are kind of wrinkly and kind of wonky looking. I don't know what I can do to fix that. Hi, Annie. So I'm thinking about rounding the corners and maybe inking them. Does anyone else have a suggestion? Hi, Annie, you want to come up and bug us?
Where are they missed in life? Where are they messed up or crooked that you don't like?
Well, the edges.
Put lace on them.
You mean, oh, that's a lot of lace.
I've done it though. When I didn't like the edges, I put lace on every page.
Really? Well, maybe flat lace without doing any kind of ruching or gathering might be okay.
That simple stuff like you get from Temu. It's kind of thin.
Yeah, maybe maybe some flip ups too.
Yeah.
Because the main place that it bothers me is on the top and the bottom. Just put a few heavy books on top of it for a while. Yeah. I mean, it's once I get all the different embellishments in it, I think it'll look really pretty and you may not even notice so much the borders, but I don't know. I haven't done an altered book before, and I don't like gutting books. Not my favorite thing to do. I would rather I'm like, why do I have to take pages out? I just want to keep the pages in. And I just want to keep pages in and fill the whole thing up. But it's hard because if you have a book that's got like 365 pages in it, that would be pretty thick, huh? Joni, do you want to come up? Annie, do you want to come up? Is anyone else crafting tonight? Yeah. I got some really adorable small ones off of eBay for a song, and they have the cutest covers, and they're small. And I'm really okay, Joan. I need to do that tomorrow, but I don't know what I'll do. Okay. Where is the chat? Tony, you want to come up? You're welcome to. More the merrier. Yeah, if anybody's curious about what arm's length art is, it's I actually don't know. Was it Gail Agostini? I don't know how to say her last name if I'm saying it correctly, but I think she started it. And basically what it is you mass create things based on what's within arm's length on your desk. So if you have a basket of scraps, that's what you use, or, you know, if you can, your inks, whatever. So, oh, Kim did it? Okay. I was thinking it was Gail, but anyway, it's really fun. You can post on my Facebook page, and people will put, yeah. People will put, okay, it's 1 o'clock and this is what I've done. And then they'll wait another hour or so and say, okay, it's, 3 o'clock and this is what I've done. And then everybody shows what they've done at the end. And then if you want to make a video, you can as well. I personally, when I'm going to do it, I usually make a plan because I'm not good at just improvising. It's getting cold tonight, guys. I'm sorry, my legs are hurting me. So one of the other things that I love to collect, and I think I got this from Kim, are pieces of jewelry. And oh, cool. So Deb says it's snowing here, Jean, and was laying last time I saw daylight. Yeah, it's supposed to snow here again too, and the temperature is supposed to drop down. And Joan usually does a video to post at the end on her channel, and she needs a plan too. That's why she's clearing her desk now. So I probably got this from Kim. I've known Kim for 25 years or more. And I remember a challenge that we did a long time ago where she sent us, I think we had to send her $5 or something. I don't even remember now, but she sent us all these pieces of jewelry in a little bag and jewelry pieces. And you could buy as many bags as you wanted. And then you had to come up with a new piece of jewelry with those pieces. Kim's channel is Kim Newberg is her name. So if you just go under Kim Newberg, she's not been posting a whole terribly lot right now because of some personal things she has going on, but anyway, she sent us all these pieces and we had to come up with a new piece of jewelry. And so we did, or, embellishment or something. So we did that, and that was fun to see what everybody came up with. Okay, Joan, thank you. So this looks like someone made it with sequins and felt because it has a handmade. But these are all just vintage brooches or brooches, however you say it. This is a piece, but the brooch part is broken, but it has a loop on the back, so you could wear it as a piece for... Oh, good, Deb. You'll enjoy her channel. And it can be used as a necklace if you want to. But one of the reasons why I like these is because they look really nice on the cover of your journals if you can part with them. Here's a rose one. My aunt gave me some of these as well. My Aunt Connie. She's my mom's sister. Another rose. I don't know how. Are you guys seeing these okay? These really pretty. And I love hearts, so hearts. Joan, are you in the UK? No, not UK, Canada. Okay, so did the mail situation get resolved or not? This is another rose one. And here's another rose one. So if you wanted to make, I don't know what happened to Annie. Here's some, let me see if I can find any more rose ones so I can show you all of them. This is a really big one. Okay, that's great. So, what would you advise if we wanted to send anything to Canada right now? Should we wait like until January, or I sent it, Miss Thang. You weren't looking. There you go. This is a palm tree. Isn't this like hideous? Why would you wear it? It looks scary. This is just a charm or for a jewelry, for a necklace. A hoot owl. This one is a bow with rhinestones on it. Very pretty. Okay, sounds good. This one is a cameo. It's not a real cameo, but it doesn't have the piece on the back. So this would be a perfect one to use on a journal because it's pretty, vintagey, shabby, whatever people like. More hearts. And look at this one. He is so funny. I had to look at it twice to figure out what it was. He's a rooster. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué está haciendo? Órale. Gracias. This one is a leaf. My friend was saying she was leaving tamales on the table. That girl. Oh, this one is really pretty. It has a cameo too. Joan speaks Spanish. Yay. Annie, did you see the link? Yeah. A very big key. I know.
Oh,
Oh, there she is. Howdy.
Buenas noches. No, wait. Yeah.
¿Cómo estás?
Wait, I'm not supposed to say that till after 7.
Oh, you are, Joan?
Hello, Joanna. Oh, that's Joan, not Joanna.
Joan. Yeah, she's trying to learn Spanish too. So you can
yes, me too,
practice
Joan.
with her. So, Deb, do you ever repurpose jewelry in your This one's a beautiful one.
I don't know if I can repurpose this.
It's very crystally. This one, someone made a heart out of a zipper. That's too cute. Juana. They wanted to call me that in Spanish, and I hated it. I did not want anybody to call me Juana. I was like, my name is Jean, and that's it.
Actually, your name is not Jean. It is Juan, isn't it?
Juan?
The J's are H's.
Yeah, my daughter and her jewelry.
Actually, my name is a French name.
Jean.
Jean
Oh, Jean.
Francois.
Yeah, Jean.
But sometimes, however, I have so much new stuff I'd like to work with. That's the most I do use some repurposed stuff on journals, though. Yeah. So I fell down a rabbit hole because my friend Kim, I was telling her that in the United States, it's difficult. She would find all these really, really good deals on jewelry, like necklaces and all kinds of pretty things. And I told her here, even though it's costume jewelry and it's in the secondhand shop, people still want like $5 a piece. So she found this listing where this person was selling a whole the long square size flat rate box stuffed full of jewelry for like $40. And I bought one, and then I bought another one. I think I bought 3 of them. So now I have so much jewelry coming out of my ears. But I like it. I need to start using it, though. I don't wear it. I just like it. Do you wear jewelry besides your earrings?
Who?
You.
No, I don't wear jewelry.
I thought I saw you wearing earrings. Maybe I was mistaken.
Especially not earrings. I might wear a bracelet or a ring.
Are you okay?
Me?
You sound croaky.
I think I'm getting sick.
No.
I knew that was going to happen, having all those people here.
How many ended up coming?
About 15, 14, 15.
Well, you were happy with that, right?
Oh, yeah, because it's in my house. I mean, that's a lot of people for a first time Christmas party in your house. I mean, they were literally in every room of, my apartment, I guess you could say.
So was it people from the...
I know one person from YouTube, believe it or not. I don't know if you know her, Michelle.
I've heard you talk of her, yes. Michelle, your friend Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle Ditzler is her last name. That was shocking.
Well, that was really nice.
Yeah, we did have a good time. I'm going to make a video, but I think I'm getting sick. Damn it, I knew I shouldn't let them hug me. I should have been like, get away from me.
You should have wore your mask. Oh,
no, it's good.
I've never been to Paris, Joan. I really haven't been out of the country very much. Ever. I went to Canada once. And,
oh, Canada.
That's the only place. Martha, what you doing, love?
I found this old Christmas journal I started last year, never did anything with, so I thought I'd put some of my Christmas.
So she's doing an ugly sweater page. Is that
That's
what it
cute.
is? I hope that's what it is,
I
Marcella.
last year and glued it in here.
Unless that's your good sweater. I hope it's not your good sweater. No, just kidding.
Well, Tony wants you to talk for a while, so I'm going to move it over to you.
Who?
To Martha, so she can talk.
Who wants to talk?
Tony wants to hear what you're doing because you're being so quiet.
Hey, I just not feeling this tonight.
Yeah, that I agree. I'm not feeling good either.
I've been struggling for trying to sleep good, and it's like I wake up and I feel like I have done a rest all night.
Michael's like, oh no, Annie's up there.
Michael, do you want to come up? Oh, Michael's going to be live with me on Monday.
Really?
He's doing the Christmas trivia. And whoever else wants to come up in this color, that's Monday.
Deb, I used to wear more rings than I do now, and I used to wear earrings, but I find a lot of earrings irritate my ears now. So
Yeah.
unless they're like nickel free or real,
Because they're making them with that cheap.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh my goodness.
No earring for Jean.
Joan's a world traveler. She's been to Paris. She's been to the United States, Mexico, Cuba, Panama, England, Scotland, Belgium,
Oh, wow.
Holland, and Hungary. Yeah. Oh, okay, Deb. Stainless steel. I might have some stainless steel. I'm not sure.
Whoa. Joan travels for a hobby? What do you do for a living, Joan? Sell insurance?
No. Joan is a...
Oh, good, Michael.
She's junk journals and more.
No, but what brings her to all those countries just after retirement?
Oh. Maybe.
Michael got monetized. Okay, so now that Michael's monetized, he's going to be an even bigger sinner. Because monetization changes you.
Does it?
Into a butt. Martha, what are you laughing for? No, you know what I mean? You know how people do those fake fights and everything? Because
we're no longer in your league.
Huh?
We're no longer in his league.
Yes, we're beneath him.
Oh, well, I'm sure because the pandemic had something to do with that too, Joan. So I wanted to share these Posca markers I got. They're glitter colors.
Glitter, glitter, glitter. Okay.
She's retired. I'm so jealous. Although I'm retired too.
Yeah, I'm retired too, but I didn't travel.
No.
I'm retired from nursing.
I'm just retired from work, period. You do, Joan? I have a love-hate relationship with Posca pens. So Deb's been to the Philippines.
Singapore, Guam, St. Thomas, St. John, Canada, Ontario mostly. Then in the U.S. to Hawaii, Puerto Rico, California, Nevada, and New Mexico.
I'm sorry, Joan. I don't know how it works in Canada, but with our pension, we can sometimes get a pension for disability. So I don't know how it is there.
What do you mean a
So,
pension?
so do you have leftovers?
Oh yeah, I made too much.
Did you make the cranberry dump cake?
I didn't make nothing.
You didn't make nothing?
Hold on. I gotta get this
Okay.
going. Just one moment, please.
I was to Bermuda on a cruise. Does that count?
What about being in the airport? If you count the airports, I've been to France, Amsterdam, Milan.
Martha's like, I've been to the airport. I never took off, but I've been.
No, it was layovers. No, because I went for 6 months. And so I had the layovers in several different countries there and back.
Well, believe it or not, I have not been to Mexico.
I
have always been afraid to go. Well, I don't think I'm afraid now, but I was afraid when my children were small. And so
took her twice. Small.
Joan. No, I'm pretty glad I didn't get lost in the Bermuda Triangle either. My mom's been to Colombia, and they were riding the bus, and this girl was sitting by the window seat and had the window down, and somebody jumped up and grabbed her earrings out of her ear. They're thieves. A band of thieves. There's a lot of theft in Bogota and the other places. To be honest, I'm so much of a homebody. No, not a good idea for sure. I'm so much of a homebody. I don't know how I would be traveling. I don't know if I want to travel to some of those places. I do think I want to go to Mexico sometime and meet I've talked to my sister-in-laws and stuff on the phone, but it's not quite the same as when you get to actually see everybody and enjoy the ambiance. Do I hear the coffee pot?
No, you.
No coffee pot today, Martha?
I don't know. You're considering it.
Do you drink it black?
No way.
No way. Okay. Me either. I have to have some kind of good creamer. I wanted to get some pumpkin spice, but I think I missed the pumpkin spice season.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm the only one who will drink that. Because my mom drinks tea and Adrian only likes vanilla. How's the peppermint mocha?
I would not like that peppermint.
Okay, Joan. I want so bad to come to Canada and meet up with all my Canadian friends. I don't know that will happen anytime in the near future, but I've always wanted to do that. Especially Kim, because I've known her forever. Joan, do you know what rompecabezas is? Or Martha?
I know what Quebec.
You know what cabeza is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rompecabezas. Its literal translation is to break your head, but it's used to describe puzzles. You know, because puzzles are hard and they break your head. But when I was moderating in Kim's art group before the whole YouTube movement and everything, we would do challenges, and mine was the puzzle group. So I would have to come up with a theme for the puzzle, and then we would swap them, and then everybody would show the pictures, and then we would judge which one we thought won, and it was fun. And it's interesting how crafts go that's good, Deb. I think with the mocha being in it, the peppermint's not too strong. I think that with crafts, don't you think they kind of come in and out of style? Some people will be doing things for the longest while, and then you won't see them. And then someone will bring it out again with a different twist, and then it's all the rage. Wish I could capitalize on one of those. One of those things. So what did you do? Like a little master board on there?
Using scraps and
That's pretty.
add a sticker or something if I find them. Like put here.
Might as well use up all your stuff so you can get new for next year.
I probably will be buying Christmas stuff for quite a while. I spend so much time on fall craft, I don't get to a lot of Christmas.
Yeah. I noticed some people hung on to Halloween pretty long.
So next year I might start Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving so I can have a little time.
Which would you prefer to do?
Well, I love fall, but I don't know. I talked me into doing that gratitude, which I enjoy, but I probably would already start Christmas if I hadn't done that.
So are you planning any of your coloring challenges or anything going into the new year?
I'm not going to come up with the ones I have. I'm not probably going to come up with anything new for a while.
Your kitty coloring, is that the one you have?
Yeah. Make art with Martha and Clip Create. Those are my three. Also did the 15-minute collage, but nobody ever joined in with that. But I still have to do that once in a while. I just haven't had time in a while.
Annie must be having a long conversation. She's a busy woman. Deb, did you craft today? Oh, Joan, that is a puzzle. So when she comes back, she can tell you about it. But it's a puzzle in her background. So my goal going forward for January is to kind of oh, cool, Tony. Yeah. So Deb's doing her no-buy after January because there's going to be so many sales. And Joan's doing hers for January. I don't know. I need to seriously think about what I'm going to do for the new year. I don't know. I was thinking about doing something surrounded by hearts because I love hearts. But Caroline on the hillside, she's doing her heart prompts. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I don't want to do something that will step on someone else's toes.
18 and use prompts. I even made a list out, but I never did it.
Oh. I think she made that her junk journal out of the almond milk container. It's so clever. She's great for knowing how to repurpose junk. But for the prompt, I think you need one for every yeah. We just want to do everything. Well, I tell you, if you decide to participate in the arm's length art, that on Saturday, that's really cool because you really get to mass make stuff if you have your things prepared, like your cards, or if you wanted to make a whole bunch of earrings or something like that. Like this marker for this process. No, it's every Saturday, but you can participate or not participate, or you can be like me and only get one thing done. So it's very flexible. It's just something fun, and then when you post it, you just use the hashtag. Yeah. You should come by, Tony, and play too. It's fun for Scrap Buster. If you have scraps that you've been wanting to get rid of, maybe you can make altered paper clips or clusters. It's always nice to have an extra stash of embellishments in case you're going to do journals throughout the year.
Probably gonna do a live sometime tomorrow unless I don't feel any better, I might not, but I don't know.
Is it the sleeping again, Martha? Or
Yeah,
your hip?
well, it's my hip causing me not to sleep. Well,
What I was going to ask you is if you had noticed those pillows. My mom's going to get one because she has problems with her hip, and you put it between your knees, and it's supposed to help you so that you position your hip properly, and then it releases some of the pain. Have you ever tried that?
I used to use my regular pillow. Like I have the bed is covered in pillows because sometimes I have to bury myself in a nest to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps between my knees, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, these are ergonomic. If you look at them and you decide you want one, just put it in your wish list and I'll get it for you. So
Well,
you can feel better if it even, if it helps.
I want to go to the doctor and see if they will refer me to somebody. I'm just concerned because the last time I had to do that, he did not take me serious.
Mm-hmm. You know what my mom was saying? And this really made me feel bad because I said to my mom, I said, Mom, you really need to have an MRI so they can pinpoint where you're having these issues. And she said, they won't give me an MRI. And I said, why not? And she said, because I'm too old. And I said, well, that shouldn't have anything to do with it. If your insurance is going to cover it, and you request it to find out what's wrong with you, the doctor shouldn't have any issue. They're getting paid. But she said it's true. Sometimes when you get older, they don't want to fool with you because they figure you're just gonna die. Isn't that terrible?
That's another thing. I'm afraid they're just going to say, well, just lose weight and you'll feel better. Well, sure I would, but I don't think I'm going to lose weight. I mean, I have been the same weight for years. I might go up and down 10 pounds or something.
But you know how hard it is to lose weight just on your own?
Well, that's what I told my doctor before she left, and I'm having to get a new one. I said, if I lose weight, I have to work. Well, I didn't say it that way, but I have to work my ass off to lose weight. I have to change my diet almost to nothing and work and exercise practically all the time. And I was younger, but I can't seem to do it now. Like, I don't have the motivation or something. So I don't know. I just wish because it got progressively worse, and I think it's got worse since I moved in this apartment. And that's been like 2 years. I don't remember not being able to lift my leg up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember not being able to sleep because of the soreness in my hip. I've always had trouble sleeping, but not for that reason.
Well,
It's just
it could be from your hip, and depending on how old you are, if you have a lot of arthritis in there. I mean, you may qualify for a hip replacement or something like that if you needed it.
I don't think it's the bone. I think it's the muscles and stuff, like, because it's also in my groin too. Like, that's hard to describe. This is my left.
Yeah, I know what you mean about that. I have problems with that sometimes, but it's mainly, to be honest with you, when I eat too much salt and I swell up because of the salt.
Mm-hmm.
But if I monitor my salt intake, I don't get that pain there as easily.
It's just seemed to have gotten more annoying lately, like the last couple of weeks, and I don't know why.
So when do you go? In January?
Yeah.
Well, I hope they can do something to make you feel better. It's miserable to have pain all the time. And even if you want, like, my doctor gave me some pain medication, and because of another medication I take, the pharmacist didn't want to fill the prescription because she said that they were contradictive. And she made me get a Narcan because she was afraid that I would overdose on it. And I told her, I said I appreciated her being cautious and I would take the Narcan, but I wasn't somebody who needed to take medication like that very often. Well, he prescribed it to me again on my last visit, and I cannot get the insurance company to refill it this time. And there are just some days when I'm in pain and I need it, and it can last me 2 months. You know, a 30-day prescription, but they just don't want to. You just have to be so cautious these days because people are taking it and selling it or abusing it in other ways.
Well, I can extra ibuprofen. It seems to help a little bit, not much. Sometimes I use Bengay. Sometimes, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, to be honest with you, with the oh, thank you, Joan. Lifting up prayers for all of you ladies.
Thank you.
You know, my mom has always said that sugar is a poison. You know, it's definitely not good for you, but we love it. And like Deb said, if you eat any carbs or any starches, that all goes to sugar too. So what do?
I guess you just live unlit and hope for the best.
Yeah. I think it's harder too when you are alone and you only cook for yourself, because it's just easier to get a microwave meal or something like that, or go by and get a sub or something, because you just don't feel like you have any reason to cook.
Well, that's not really been my problem. I cook most of the time until I get sick of it. And then sometimes I'll break down and buy something fast to keep in the freezer, like some of those little burritos or something. But most of the time I cook, it's not enough. But my sister, she doesn't cook at all.
She doesn't.
Oh, and she's got diabetes and all kinds of health problems, but she does not cook.
So what does she do?
Well, she buys like the little meals you're talking about. She buys canned stuff, and down there where she lives, they have these in the stores. They have like these little, I guess you call it like a, what would you call it? Like they'll have chicken and different things.
Mm-hmm.
It's been made hot, like little meals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She does that.
Hey, Therese, how you doing, dear?
Hi, Therese. Well, I got a
Oh,
little
I see.
crap.
Yeah. Deb said it's hard for her because she has to cook for her son. And then Joan was saying it was hard for her too because she's by her. So
I ate out 3 times this month, and that's not my usual. I usually don't do that, not anymore, since I don't have a vehicle.
I get cravings for stuff that, even though I watch my diet every day and I don't consume a lot of calories, I get hungry for stuff. Like I've been starving for Chinese food for like the last week and a half. And I told my husband, he goes by this Chinese buffet that I like on Sunday, and I'm like, will you please go by and get me some Chinese? And he just laughed. He said, I'm just going to find you a Chinaman to marry. I said, no, that's not exactly what I had in mind, dear. Oh, meowing, that's ridiculous.
What do you want, Mr. Rocky? You have food in your bowl. A little bit.
Happy family without the rice is okay for me. It's different kinds of meats and Chinese veggies in a brown sauce. So good.
Go to my fat boy. Say hi, Rock. Hi.
Hi there, kitty. You're pretty, kitty.
He's my precious baby. He's spoiled.
Oh, he was missing you.
He's look after his bowl to be filled.
Look at him. He's comfy.
Okay, go away. Be that way.
Shrimp and scallops too. Girl, you're making me hungry. My most favorite thing, and there's only one Chinese restaurant around here that makes it. It's the one that I was telling you my husband goes by, is coconut shrimp. And yes, I know
Oh, Pink Impossible.
it's not good for you, but I want it.
Yeah, I used to have. She got killed about a year ago. Joan. She used to come up and help do my videos all the time and cause mischief. Her name was Mocha.
Hi, Pink. Impossible. I'm Jean. My mom's Loretta is a calico. I mean a tuxedo, but the ones that are outside that she's worrying herself about are mostly orange.
We have about 5 or 6 strays, and all of us neighbors feed them, but I worry about them because they're out there in all kinds of weird weather, but there's nothing I can do about it because if I take in another cat, they're liable to kick me out.
Do they charge you to have another cat?
Well, I've been here so long, they let me get away with a little bit of stuff, not a lot.
Oh, that's good.
I've only been in this apartment 2 years, but I've been in the complex since 2004.
Well, Adriana wants a cat, and her roommate that she originally had, who let her take over the apartment, had one, but her dad said no more. So Adriana's kind of disappointed with that, but she doesn't need a cat. She's she's not home a lot, so
When I went out, it's been 2 years now, though. The little kittens out there.
oh,
They were so little, and their mama was with them and everything, but I used to worry about them so much because it gets cold here and windy and rainy sometimes, but they have survived. A lot of things. We have these really tall, like cypress trees and stuff, so I think a lot of times they climb up in those because there's a whole bunch by our dumpster, and if you walk over there, it's not even wet on the ground. So I guess they keep drying those. Some of them do.
I think ours were living under the porch in the leaves, but my mom she ordered these little dog houses for them, and it was a crazy situation. She ordered them from Walmart, and I guess FedEx brought them, and she gave them specific instructions about the delivery, and they left them at the mailbox, and nobody knew what they were because they were these big packages. And then she only ordered 3 and somehow ended up with 6. So she really wasn't happy about that, but she said it's no big deal. She would just put him out for the neighbor's cat. And I called the guy for her and I said, were you charged for them? And she said, I don't know. And I said, well, the guy seems to think you weren't. And he said, if you weren't, you could keep them anyway. So, Annie, is she ever coming back, or is she still on the phone?
I think she is. But I think I'm gonna go here.
You're gonna go soon?
Yeah, I've been over here a couple of hours, I think, already.
I don't know. I can't see how.
2 hours.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
But
so it's 7:17.
Yes, I'm going to come back.
What are you doing?
Well, the president of the Women's Christian Temperance Union, her daughter-in-law passed away, and they're going to have the funeral tomorrow. So I
Oh
couldn't.
my, that's
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. So I couldn't rush it.
No. Is she okay?
Who?
The lady.
Yeah, she's 70 years old. I didn't want to rush her, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I heard you twice. Is Danny coming back? Must be a long way.
We were looking for you, girl.
I'm back. But yeah, I've been crafting. I've just been, you know.
I could see on the camera.
Mhm. So I collect used cards so that I can make cards, you know. So
Y-
the person who gave me this card just got this card this December, so they didn't even hang it up, you know. I don't know. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
So they donated it to you?
Yeah, people donate their old cards and then I take the front covers because how often do we throw the cards away? You know?
Yeah.
So I take the front covers and make cards. See, look. See, I make cards over again.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm making fresh cards. So, somebody was asking about my, this is a puzzle. I
Mm-hmm.
guess whoever was asking that.
Joan.
Yeah, I don't even know if she's here still, but hi.
Yeah, I think Joan's still here.
Is it Teresa?
Uh-huh.
Is that Teresa T Friday? Is that Teresa?
Therese.
Therese, hello. And see, with these scraps, you could cut little hearts out of them. You don't want to throw that away, you know? They'll make good, nice hearts. If I can find my die cut.
I was laughing the other day. Somebody was talking about a die cut machine and they were like, oh yeah, I have all 3 sizes.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that you?
It wasn't me. I just have the 2.5 inch. I
Yeah.
wish I had the 6 inch.
I have the big shot, but
I've got the sidekick, but I'm thinking about getting rid of it because I don't like.
What is it? Is it big?
No, it's the little sidekick, little one.
Oh yeah, I have the little sidekick. Yeah. Now what? The sizzle? Is it
Sizzix,
sizzle?
yeah.
Sizzle or whatever. Sizzix. Sizzle. Okay. Yeah. It's just 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
yeah, I
What?
saw that.
Why are you gonna get rid of it, Martha? Because it's too small, right?
I don't like using it.
Why?
I just don't. It's tedious to.
Oh,
Is it
and
the
the other
one you
ones are,
have to like stick to the table?
Yeah, if you can surface to stick it to.
It's this one.
The only one that surface I can get it to stick to is this glass.
You don't need to stick. You don't need to stick around. Well, I mean, it would. Yeah, it's handier if you can get it to stick.
But I don't like to use it. I mean, I still once in a while, but
Well, I don't have that many dies that I need to use, but I do like to cut circles out of felt to
I
make
have I have a circular cutter, like a punch hole. That's quicker. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Ooh, that's cool. Is that a new one, Therese?
Oh.
She said she's getting the extra large one.
Oh, the die cutter machine?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Joey.
the big shot.
She said it's an extra. It's the Sizzix Big Shot Plus.
Wow.
I just have the little 2.5 inch. Yeah, because I just started making cards. I'm not a good, card maker. I just started this year.
Oh, you're a fine card maker.
Well, when I first started on YouTube, there was a lot of things I would try and found out I don't love a lot of.
Well,
We were just talking about that, Martha, weren't we? About spending money on stuff and then thinking
yeah. Well,
maybe we should. We didn't like it.
if I think I like something, Teresa Joan, I watch it for 6 months. I watch it.
You do what?
I watch it for 6 months before I act on it. Like I thought I might want to make cards, right? So
Right.
I watched it. So I watched it in 2023, and I kept saying, "Oh, I'll make cards in the new year." I watched it for a couple months
Uh-huh.
because it's expensive to get these things that you need for a craft, and so
Yeah.
I was buying these things a little bit at a time while I was watching. I'm like, yeah, I'll get that. I didn't buy it all at once.
Mm-hmm. That's the way my husband said he used to do for his clothing.
Nice meeting you, Joan. Uh-huh.
Joan, are you leaving me?
Martha,
I hope you have a good dinner.
Martha, is that you? Are you in your pajamas?
It was so pleasant to have you with us. Thank you so much.
Look at Martha, poor Martha's over there falling asleep.
She said she was tired.
Yeah.
When I'm at home, I'm always in my pajamas.
Oh yeah. But see, doesn't this make cute little hearts look? If I don't use it now, I'll use it for Valentine's or something. So that's what you do.
I haven't decided when I'm rid of it, but
well, it's about $60, ain't it, Martha?
yeah, I spent a lot on the eyes though too.
Mm-hmm.
For what? What, $60?
The sidekick.
Oh. Yeah. I don't remember where I got mine.
I got Amazon.
I don't remember how much I spent, but it's a pink and black one. It's a big one, but it's not. It's still hand crank.
Yeah, mine is too.
I'm trying to think where. Wasn't there a place called Overstock.com?
Yeah.
I think I may have gotten it from there.
I think it still exists, doesn't it, Martha?
I don't know. I haven't bought anything from them.
I bought things from there.
I was, my daughter always says she wants a Cricut.
I almost bought a Cricut for $100.
And I'm like, what are you going to do with it? Tell me the value of it.
She can buy mine. Mine's not a regular size. Mine's the whatever they call it, the size up from the Joy. It's a Joy Extra, I think it's called.
Oh. Well, I think she wanted to do, she loves Stanley mugs. So I think maybe she was thinking.
Now, why are you getting rid of your Joy Extra?
I don't enjoy. I can't find a use for it. You have hooked up to the. You can't. It's a brick unless you're using an app, and they're supposed to have free stuff to use with it, but you have a subscription to get the good stuff.
Right.
I specifically got it because I wanted stickers, and all the stickers I've made on it look like crap. So I kind of gave up that idea.
Oh. Well, would it be worth you selling it to someone you have to mail it to after the shipping? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't
Huh?
you guys have like Facebook Marketplace or something?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I would consider buying it, but I bet you it would cost a pretty penny to send it.
Yeah.
You know, Martha, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. It's got the original box. It's not that heavy. I don't know. Just depends. They charge by the location too.
I wonder if like UPS or something would be cheaper.
They have
A
never.
lot of
They're never.
peop- you never checked?
I said they are never cheaper when I have checked.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have to send this my information in, but because I'm a nonprofit, listen to this, guys. There's this website called Give Back Box, and you click on charities, then you look for my charity, and then you can click on my charity and buy a shipping label for $20. So if your box is going to cost you $35 to send me, you know what I mean? You look me up on this Give Back Box and buy a label for $20.
Huh.
I have to give them the information, but I think that's cool.
Stop it!
What'd she say?
I think she's fussing at the cat.
Oh,
There's this other a lot of people are using
pirateship.org.
yeah, pirate ship.
Pirateship.com. I'm using that. I'm using that now for when I
Are
ship.
you?
Yeah, for when I ship stuff.
Is it cheaper?
I think so. Maybe by a couple bucks. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get rich with the savings or anything.
I really don't trust them. Like,
I use it all the time, Martha.
really.
The one guy I know that sells fabric on Facebook, he always uses it.
Yeah, well, Martha, you could pick UPS or the USPS. I don't know how they save the money. I think they just do something more direct or something. Like I said, you do save. You do save like a couple cents or a few dollars, but you know.
Come and pick it up.
Pardon?
They come to pick it up.
Yes, I put it in the mailbox and they yeah. Oh, I mean, will they knock on the door and pick it up?
Yeah.
Well, not that you're not. I know UPS will, but not. I've never had that kind of dealing with the United States.
USPS will do it, but I did it the last time because I didn't type in all those addresses. But somebody told me if you do it by the postage online, that it's cheaper than going to the post office.
Well, right. That's what Yeah.
They may give you a little bit of a discount because you're pre-packaging it and everything. I don't really know. To me, the federal government has enough money the way it is. Why do we have to pay all this money for stamps and stuff?
Yeah, it's ridiculous how.
Well, a stamp is now 73 cents, and Gary said it's going to go up every May. And all they ever give you now is forever stamps because they're always raising the postage.
So you might as well just get the forever ones.
That's all they sell you. There's no
And
actual.
yeah, just get those and you'll forever have I mean, get them while they're less expensive.
Yeah, but we use them. That's the problem.
My mom uses a lot because she mails out cards and stuff to people. You know, being older, they're used to that type of communication.
Hmm.
Whereas we just send a text.
Hmm.
I
It's
don't know if you do, but I
well,
do.
no,
I'm a
it's still nice
texter.
to get stuff in the mail. Well, like I got my newsletters.
I don't get
Yeah.
anything in the mail anymore unless it's from something about YouTube's, like a swap or something. Or Christmas cards from my YouTube friends and stuff like that. My sister will send me stuff. I gotta call her tomorrow. Tomorrow's her birthday.
My son's an uncle again.
See, look how cute these little hearts are. So I'll save them for Valentine's.
His employer had a little girl this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they have a little boy and now a little girl.
Therese, where's BJ's?
Huh?
Teresa said if you buy your stamps at BJ's, they sell them a little cheaper. What is BJ's?
It's a
BJ
grocery store chain.
Oh,
Well, it's a retail. It's like a big
I think you
like
have to
fat.
have a membership to it, like
Yeah, you
Costco or
do. Yeah.
something.
It's part of Sam's Club.
how do they get away with that? Selling them cheap?
I've never been there. We get offers to, like you can go for a month and try it out.
I used to get those memberships, but I don't buy enough stuff. I can't afford to buy in bulk.
Yeah, I know. And I'm just one person. I don't buy in bulk either.
You do so.
What?
You buy a cranberry sauce in bulk.
No, I'm getting that out of the trash. Well, it's slated for the trash.
Well, I just think that is the funniest thing.
What? It's the truth, and it's still good for.
But I love it.
So I go riding over there with my golf cart.
Yeah.
Yeah. You load my golf cart up with all, and then bring it over on my picnic table outside and call people up and tell them to come get cranberry sauce. Except like if it's on a Sunday, I'll have a cranberry caravan. I'll have like not 10 people. Let's say 5 cars or 4 cars following me to the dumpster. They did it again. They just threw out a whole bunch of cranberry sauce and juice and something else. But I was riding my golf cart and I had to act nonchalant, so I didn't exactly see because they were still working. Because it's still a weekday. But like on Saturday and Sunday, I'll go looking all through there. And on Sunday, like I'll tell the church people on Sunday, and they'll all follow me to my house and get cranberry sauce and juice. It's like a party.
Did the guy you asked on the street, did he come to your...
No, he didn't.
Aww.
And also, Gary said I had the wrong house. So somebody
You
found
did?
Yeah, well, I didn't know. The guy, Gary's my
You
ex-
said you had the wrong house?
Well, Gary's my ex-husband. I invited him, and he dropped Tim off. But he said it was dark and he didn't know what his house looked like.
Oh.
So I had to take a guess. So
Tim is your son?
No, Tim is just a neighbor person.
Oh, okay.
The guy that I invited that I didn't know.
But Gary came.
Yeah.
Excellent. You should marry him again.
I asked him. I said, Gary, you want to get married again? He said, nah. I said, yeah, you're right. It's too much trouble.
What? He just comes over to visit?
Yeah. Well, I invite him.
Huh?
I invite him.
Yeah, obviously. He's not gonna just waltz right in there without an invitation.
Yeah, I mean, we're still friends. There's just a different expectation. A husband has different what I mean, obligations, or a husband is different from a friend. And Gary and I make better friends than husband and wife.
Well, as long as you can still get along good.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if your husband doesn't want to do something, now we have attitude. If your friend don't want to do something, okay, I'll ask someone else. You know what I mean? That type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we make better friends than husband and wife.
My husband and I, we're good friends, but we also get along very well together.
Yeah. Like
So,
last year, Gary didn't feel like coming to Christmas. So he calls me up. Well, he never showed up. So I called him. I said, Gary, you coming over for Christmas? He goes, nah, I don't feel like coming over. I'm sleeping. So if he was my husband, I would be pissed.
yeah.
But he's my friend. So I'm like, this is why I divorced you, you asshole.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean, Martha?
It's true. Some people are like, I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. But if he was my husband, he would be forced to do it. You see what I'm saying?
Well, what about your son?
He's with his father.
Is he close?
No,
Right,
he's not
but
close
are
by.
you guys close or not
No,
so much?
He's in a different state. He's on the West Coast.
Your son is?
Yeah.
He's with his father?
Yeah. Well, he's 20. He's not with anybody now.
Oh, he went to the East Coast by himself.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, was there another man involved? Because I didn't think Gary lived on the West Coast.
No, he's not Gary's. He's not. He's not. That's why we got divorced, because he's not a son by Gary.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted a kid. That's another reason why.
I see.
I wanted a baby.
So there's
Michael,
all
Annie has
kinds.
lots of men. No, I don't, Michael.
Annie
But anyway.
has lots of men.
But anyway,
Oh.
so Gary doesn't.
Well,
Martha thought that was funny.
that
them gentlemen callers.
yeah.
Oh well, my friend with benefits got married.
Well, that just sounds better than booty call.
Friends with benefits. That's why I was wondering if Gary was that still.
Nah, I don't want his ass. No. I don't want him like that.
It's interesting what I learn about you two when I have lives. Like Martha about floored me when she told me she'd been married 3 times. I was like, what?
Martha!
It just made me feel like
I don't have my radar's broken. My picture.
Well, Martha, you're nice enough. I wonder what's the matter.
Because I'm not young and sexy and skinny.
Oh, well, me neither.
I am.
Well, I'm not, but I still have a friend with. Well, I don't anymore, do I?
All I know is that gravity is set in.
Well, I just don't want. I might like to have a gentleman collar, but I don't think I could too many personal.
Really, it's too much work, Martha.
I got
really.
physical problems these days.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's just too much trouble.
Michael wants to know about the guy that keeps stealing your chair at the railroad tracks.
That keeps stealing my chair?
At the railroad tracks.
I've never met that guy. I just keep putting notes, where I think he sits or walks, or the truck that he's sleeping in. My landlord's a trucker, and he puts the dead trucks over, on that property by the railroad tracks. And I think somebody's staying in them. And you know what? The landlord told me to call the police if I see anybody. You know what? I don't, because they're not hurting anybody.
No.
You know what I mean? But
Like, what
anyway,
are they going to use the truck for anyway?
yeah, well, there are people staying in the trucks, but you know what? I don't care. I used to be homeless, so what? Snitches get stitches.
Well, some of those trucks, if they have like the what you call it, the bed in the back and stuff, they could be comfortable.
Well, I'm like, I'm yelling like, if you're back here, do not let me see you. You know what I mean. And so anyway, so somebody keeps taking my chair and stuff, so I just
If
leave
you
it.
are a criminal,
I don't care, man. They're
don't come
okay.
over to my side of the railroad tracks,
I
because
think
I'll
since my
sick
daughter,
Michael after you.
since my daughter's moving away, I should look up my last ex.
But yeah, I used to be homeless, so I mean, why would I call the cops on homeless people? They're trying to get out of the cold or whatever.
Yeah, especially now.
Some of them get apartments. Cause I see them downtown. I'm like, hey, where are you living at? I'm living in there. I'm like, good for you. And I think I got rid of. I'm like, good. He got an apartment so they can stop stealing my chair. No, someone else comes along and steals my.
They're like, man, we need this for our picnic table over here by trailer number 22.
Right.
It's a Peterbilt, but it don't work no more.
Sometimes they hop the fence and tell me to get my dog. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get my dog. You get off the property.
They're going to get your dog.
No, they won't.
Is she a lab?
A yellow lab Sharpei mix.
I was wondering if she had Sharpei,
Mhm.
because the way she was sitting on the couch, she had
Yeah,
wrinkles under her neck.
Yes, the wrinkles under her neck and her face. Yeah. When she gets tired, you can really see the Sharpei. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, please don't.
Chihuahua.
Huh?
I thought she was a Chihuahua.
You did?
No, she's joking.
She's not a Chihuahua.
She's got to be kidding me, Marla.
She's being funny.
I know.
Oh, looks like one. I think she looks like one. Of course, I didn't look that hard, but
A Chihuahua is real small.
A
Yeah.
Chihuahua. They say Chihuahuas are not good dogs.
Well,
They like to bite people.
I don't know.
yeah.
And I don't think dog. You know what? I think dogs act the way you raise them.
I agree.
Like if you
But
yell at
some
them
of
all the
them-
time, they're going to be barky.
Well, some of them have an innate sense of loyalty. And so if they feel someone is encroaching upon their owner space, they can get mean.
True.
So,
But like Lena, she's not allowed to bark in the house. So just
Mhm.
tell them not to bark in the house. I can't stand a yappy dog.
I can't stand the dog yapping and going in my own apartment. I'm like, I live here, dude. You should know now.
Right?
Martha had to have a mental break with her kitty, and now she's back coloring gloves or cookies. If that's a cookie, it's got green icing on it.
Yep. It sure does.
Girls, I'm tired.
Right, you
Let's get off of here. I've been wanting to get off anyway.
What?
Nah. Are you tired?
to leave a while ago, but I kept sticking around.
I
She
know.
kept
Martha.
us all entertained with her
And so
gentleman caller stories.
sweet. Who? Martha?
Yeah.
Really, Martha?
No, that was you.
Oh.
Oh my. I thought Michael was your gentleman caller.
He is.
He is secretly.
He's my internet YouTube in my mind. I'm thinking
Well,
all kinds of stuff.
I'm not going to his channel if he's going to have somebody saying the F word every other sentence.
Oh, who was doing that?
It wasn't a person on his channel. It was
Someone he was reacting to.
yeah,
That's why I said don't go to his channel.
that Appalachian lady.
No, yeah, well,
She was disgusting, man.
that's who Michael reacts to.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a nice guy. Michael himself is a nice guy. And I don't do drama, I do drama. So I'll go there and listen to it for 10 minutes and then leave. I can't do a steady diet either. That's what drama is. You just, you know.
No, drama, we discussed that. Drama is what happens when it's so boring you fall asleep, because that's what Dramamine does. It keeps you from being dizzy. It makes you fall asleep.
No,
Maybe. I don't know about the fall asleep part.
it's drama.
Not covering her anymore.
Huh?
He said he's not covering her anymore.
Oh. Good, because, man, she was foul-mouthed I've ever heard in my life for a long time. I only watched her for like 2 minutes, and I think she must have said that one word like 12 times.
Well,
I know.
you
It makes you
get mad, so
it makes you feel like you're sinning, doesn't it, Gene? That's why if you know,
come here.
if God ever walked in the room, I'd be like, Michael did it.
He needs Jesus.
That's why I made him crosses.
Why are you hungry? You hog leg.
Oh.
He's a hog leg.
And then I came across Barb, and I was like,
Oh my goodness.
this woman, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what this goofy poetry is.
Come here. Help it.
Martha, your cat is giving you some mouth over there.
I know he don't want me to bother him, but he's over here begging for food, so he's got to submit to being hugged if he wants food. No, he said. Oh,
Nah.
Cats are funny.
man.
My cat knows what time Adrian should, my mom's cat knows what time Adrian should be up, so he can go downstairs and give her treats for breakfast.
Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so if he's not there when she thinks he should be, she comes and pushes our door open.
Mm.
She knows how to do it with her head.
My cats know how to tell time. If you start a habit with them, you have to keep it up.
Mm.
Yeah, forget daylight savings time too. All right, girls, I'm about to wrap up for the evening
Okay.
because my computer's gonna die.
Well,
So I probably won't be, I'm not gonna do a live myself tomorrow, but I probably will Sunday.
okay. Well, I didn't want to tell you this, but I've been wanting to leave for a while.
I know. Martha said the same thing.
What? Yeah, but we love you, so we're still here. Right, Martha?
Well, I really appreciate everybody staying and visiting with me and laughing, and it makes us feel better when we have a crappy day and get to spend some
Crappy
time
day,
with
crappy
our
friend.
friends.
Well,
Crappy-
I'll go live tomorrow if I feel like it. If I get enough good sleep, I will.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I don't know. I might be getting a cold, so.
Yeah. Well, drink lots of water,
Well, I hope
ma'am.
not, because I'm still going to Christmas breakfast at church. I don't care who I make sick.
That must be.
Just
I'm
wear
gonna go make everybody sick, and then I'll be like,
no,
"Oh,
just wear your mask until it's time to eat.
I'll pray for you, Joyce. I'll pray for you, Ava."
All right, Helga.
All right.
All right, I love you, girls. Thank you so much for hanging out.
All righty.
Adios.
Hey, everybody in the chat.
Good night. Good night. Have a good night. Good night. Good night.
Hey, honey. Good night, Martha.
All right.